Watch this bit. This is good.
Hello and welcome to another video, and it's Atari VCS time again. It's some good news. Well, do you count it good news that they've sent an email out just saying that throughout October and November the members spent extended time in China? Ooh, what about their carbon footprints, I hear you not ask? Working closely with our manufacturing partners to finalise, they can't spell finalise, preparations for the full production of the system hardware, and they spent time with Power A, whoever that is, to finalise the joysticks and controllers. It's only taken them about 2 years to finalise, to make a bloody joystick. Jesus. But apparently lots of steady progress is being made, and they brought back tons of great photos and mountain of updates. What have they not What have they not brought back though? What have they not brought back? Well, I'll reveal all later, but I'll give you a little clue. They've not shown you any gameplay. Okay, just before I get into it, I'll just say, please subscribe. If you subscribe, it's a guarantee that that person that you like at work will like you back. That is a guarantee, a cast iron guarantee from me. That person will like you back if you subscribe to the channel. Not a guarantee. And now it's time for the latest update, and it says it's all in the details now. You think it'd be in showing you the gameplay, but not for Atari, no. Don't be so flipping silly. So the return blah 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 from God knows where, as if we care. But it says in the earliest days of the project, our design engineers and factory partners shared a common maxim. Talk English, man. With the leadership term, it's called hardware because it's hard. Oh, naff off. While that sentiment still rings true, the work has been immensely satisfying and rewarding. There is nothing better than seeing a key moment of hardware or software come together in one of those wonderful eureka moments. Well, let me know when it's going to happen. Oh, hang on. It says in the case of Atari VCS hardware and peripherals. Peripherals? Is that a word? Peripherals. I've made up that word and I'm copywriting it. But apparently they are definitely coming together. There have been some small setbacks. But that's expected and considered normal. Really? Really? I don't think so. And the team is happy to report that the Atari VCS hardware and input devices are nearly final, and it won't be long before we flip the switch on mass production. Yay! So, engineer validation testing. You can see something at the bottom of the screen there. I shall reveal shortly. Let's just... Can I hide that? Just to whet your appetite. But the Atari VCS project is wrapping up a phase of intense engineering validation testing, commonly referred to as complete time wasting, which is used to confirm and correct every aspect of the hardware and how it operates as a device, independent of software such as games and apps that will eventually run on it, because they haven't got any games running on it yet, but they've shown you nothing. There are many things to check, like games, validate and potentially correct during the EVT phase. And sometimes they are just subtle tweaks, sometimes they are making some games. And other times they are genuine course corrections that require the engineers to completely rethink how they approach something in the original design. Before the product team can undertake the production run, they get all the various parts and sub-assemblies, is that a word? Well, I just made up a word, so who knows, collected and coordinated with suppliers. Much of this process was described in Plastics, Thermals and Internals blog. As we said in that report, the plastic housings and fascia pieces are the very last things to be addressed. And the games. The units shown here today still have the shiny plastics of pre-production that we have described previously. The finished Atari VCS units will look super premium. That's definitely not in English. With all the beautiful matte surfaces, rich wood fascias. Well, fascia, that means it's not real wood. We were promised real wood. Where's the real wood? Where's the frigging games? And other details everyone expects. So that's... I'm trying to sort of zoom in if I can. Yay, look at that. Is that all exciting for you? They're putting together a time-lapse thing of an Atari VCS. Well, it's a time-lapse something of something. Whether it's... God, what's that in the middle? Is that the hard drive? Yeah. Does it really need a hard drive? It could run off a friggin', tiny piece of flash memory or a bloody USB stick. I'm not sure what that thing is in the middle. Answers on a postcard, please. But we continue, and while all that preparation work and component collection is going on, the factory team is busy planning for how the final assembly line processes will go. They carefully develop plans for how all the parts are stored, handled and deployed through every step of the process. This includes creating jigs? and guides in determining. Do you mean JPEGs? And guides in determining the best order of assembly, deciding when and where they will use automation and make some games. Yes, there are some numerous robots plus many conveyor belts and other factory machines available versus skilled human workers who will perhaps write some games. The EVT line is basically the factory dress rehearsal of the manufacturing process or box build assembly line. And there's pictures of some people making stuff. It's got an Atari logo on. It may be this. It may be the VCS. It could be anything. For EVT, the factory puts their proposed assembly line to the test using the actual parts and components and builds 100 of the units in reduced speed line over the course of several days. The exact same kind of assembly line testing happens in concert at the PowerA manufacturing facilities. Once the units are assembled, they go through extensive quality assurance tests of every aspect of the mechanical designs. La 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 la. There's some more pictures. Nice to see a game running on it. So what did they learn? What did the process tell us? Well, much of which is related to the AMD Ryzen processor. As most Atari VCS backers and fans know. Fans? You got fans? Certainly no fans inside it, and certainly no fans backing the damn thing. The system is powered by an all-new AMD processor. Well, it's really necessary. That processor is so new, it's not been made yet. It's still in its early days of deployment, and only Atari and a few PC manufacturers have access to it. This means the Atari engineers are part of a small group that is pioneering the implementation of AMD's high-performance single-chip solution. Despite early success with the new AMD Ryzen development platform, when the team fired up the first batch of the units, the HDMI port was outputting HD video, but not full 4K audio and video. And of course, you know exactly how useful it is to have those original Atari 2600 games, which ran for, I think it was like 320 pixels by 200 pixels. They've got to be running in full 2160p just to get the full benefits of adventure and being that little square that picks up the dodgy arrow and then kills those dragons that questionable looking dragons. Of course. Fortunately, AMD was able to confirm this is not yet documented but known issue. And recommended a fix. Now 4K quality excellent video and audio is now pumping through the HDMI output. Oh, wonderful. The team still had to rework every one of the units, including several that are already in the hands of our software development partner. Development partners. But the issue was efficiently addressed. And there's some pictures of the controller and units and so on. EVT testing also revealed some issues relating to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. And we found some opportunities to improve the all-new classic joystick's paddle functionality. Working with an experienced peripheral manufacturer like PowerA has been great. I'm glad it's been great for you, Jesus. The mix of classic and modern features required challenged the engineers at PowerA to innovate and deliver some new creative solutions. Really? You just sort of given the plans and off they go, surely. The EVT process includes time for the team to make a final adjustments to the main PC board, like maybe do something to make it switch on. And they found several small opportunities to improve and streamline the electrical routing and eliminate some circuits, resistors and other small parts. Again, this is a detailed testing process that takes a lot of time and attention to work through effectively. Refining the manufacturing process. During the EVT phase, the factory team also puts the manufacturing process itself. Thank you very much, Atari. You got $3 million and you can't even get the right word for that. Anyway, they put it through its paces and look for creative ways to make the assembly line more efficient. Often this requires designing and building custom assembly fixtures that will make a number of specific processes smooth and consistent. It is also important that the many delicate parts are always protected during assembly and that they fit together precisely in order to guarantee a high yield. Our factory partner was able to provide us with a number of their work in progress fixture design drawings to share here, which address several critical parts of the box build. Like the games? Well, no. Just that's the assembly fixture. Yeah. The thermal module assembly fixture shown here is a design to make sure that the module aligns perfectly with a set of bracket holes surrounding the processor so it keeps everything cool while gaming or watching multimedia. Yeah, because it's really hard. It really does tax a processor to run Atari VCS games. And yeah, these are concept diagrams. Yeah, yeah. It could be anything, quite frankly. It looks like the pump from when you're in a pub and they pour some beer. Oh, here's some more. Pressing front-facing USB 3 ports into the bottom housing secure. Why do they have to be in the front? It's going to be better to put them around the back. Just, you know, who's going to be... If you got the joystick coming out the front, you're going to keep knocking it all the time. Oh well, never listen to me, eh? And there's another thing. It looks like a bloody drawbridge. That's apparently... Is that to do with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? I don't really care at this point. This thing isn't coming out anyway. Well, according to them, it's all been worked out, and they're excited to share a whole new number of images straight from the factory floor in this update. But then we're on to the design validation testing, and it says, as you can see, everything is going together beautifully, and we are outputting actual working Atari VCS pre-production units. So what does this mean for fans and backers of the Atari VCS? We are in the end game. We will. Does that mean it's going to just like be overlong and dull like Avengers? Ha ha ha. We will soon begin the next critical phase of production, the design validation testing, the final part of the process, where the factory confirms that all the parameters for a successful finished product are met, especially with regard to fit and finish and user experience. And that's the final phase before Atari enters the true mass production and units head out the door, wearing their final finishes and colours. And my voice is going. It's winter. Ugh. And there's some Atari VCS things, just... Again, no games, blah blah blah. You know the score by this point. Up next, we look forward to delivering a detailed update on DVT. Sounds like medical condition. And more detailed status report from the factory about the classic joystick adjustments, mass production of it, and the modern controller. In the meantime, backers should keep an eye open for the moment when the icon at the top of the Indiegogo page switches from prototype to production. Right now, we can't and won't designate a specific day and time this will happen, because it's never going to happen. And even though we are technically in production based on Indiegogo's definition, we have elected to hold off and use that designation to officially indicate the time when we are finally into true mass production. That's going to be a great day, and it's coming soon. Oh dear. And here we have some of the comments. There's only 9 comments, and Edrock says, the motherboard is identical to a laptop, lol, just with Atari branding. Fauna Glacier says, are we ever going to see this thing running in an update? How about some of the info on the games coming to the platform? So far, the only games we know about are coming from a streaming service or on every other platform available already. What does the VCS offer to justify costing more than a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X? Ooh, read more. What does he say? These are questions that have gone unanswered for ages now. Hardware does not sell console, games do. And we haven't seen anything running on it that makes it an appealing console. Well, precisely. Well, Gary seems to think it's excellent and informative. It isn't. Ooh, it's gone bigger. It's not plagued by issues like other consoles have seen when rushed out the door for arbitrary deadlines. And this hasn't been arbitrary? There's no exact date for it coming out. Duh. There's some more comments. Brendan says it's the first substantive update. I doubt it. Jody says great news. You're starting to get excited. I wouldn't, love. Andrew says looks great. Hope it will be shipped on time to the backers. Can't wait to play some older games in 4K because it's going to make all the flipping difference, isn't it? John says that was a very good read for me. It's getting closer. I've enjoyed the journey of the new Atari VCS and look forward to buying one when it comes available. Looks very sexy. Best wishes, John. Yeah. I like the Intellivision Amico actually. That does look sexy. I want one of those. Stefan, excellent and timely update. To all those people still claiming this product is a scam or vaporware, time for you all to eat crow. Atari's back, baby. Really? Really? How is this not scam or vaporware? Where are the games? Where are the games? Where are the games? Where? How can I put it another way? No, I'll just say it again, like Alan Partridge. Where are the games? Where are the games? Where are the games? The games are nowhere. It's not coming out. The end. the circus continues. Let's see how long it goes on for. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please like this video and share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get all the notifications, and cue Genesis. Oh God, my voice. The pain of it all.